Greetings from Long Beach, California. My name is Sarah Michael. I'm an environmental scientist, and I'm here because the student loan situation has become a crisis of unexplained proportion. For me, for my community, for the state of California, the federal debt, it's just out of control. I have a plan that will help California. And so what I'm looking at is paying off this $1.3 billion in federal student loan debt. But first, let me ask all the people in California who have student loan debt to join with me. To get a GoFunded, put together a video, short video like I'm doing today. I'll present more. Put your zip code, how much debt you owe, your monthly payments, and I want you to make your video out for these multimillionaires and the patriotic millionaires who we want to invite to come to California to invest in our state through us. Let's see if we can do this. So I need a team. I need the California Federal Student Loan Debt people to join. Do your own GoFunded, get a team together, get online. Do your video, and I want you to do what I'm going to do here today, and that is to impress upon you millionaires and you billionaires just how important it is to stimulate our economy. And the best way we can do it right now, California is on fire and no one's coming to help us. So I'm here to ask you, millionaires and billionaires alike, as a public service announcement, come out here to California. Invest in our economy and we will pay you back tenfold. We will pay you back on a global scale if you will come out here to California. Come home if you live here. If you don't live here and you think you might want to invest in California, come on out because we need you. We need everyone to step up to the plate for us now. Let me tell you a little bit about myself because I want to lead this battle. I was born in 1953 in Indianapolis, Indiana. This is my mother, Marie Papazian. My maternal grandfather came over here in 1900s from Armenia. And this is my biological father. We'll call him HF, HB, her husband. And this is a picture of my mother with my brother. He was 16. They have a family pet there, the dog. When I was 3 or 4 years old, Cliff raped me. And so I spent a great proportion of my childhood being his child sex slave. And he included the family pet. So I was raped, bestiality, and raped. Hundreds, thousands of times throughout my childhood. By the time I was 7, he had a whorehouse and a massage parlor. When I was 17, I had already slept with 2 women that worked for him. My brother was convicted of second-degree murder in 1997. In 1997, I was studying my undergrad at IUPUI. But before I got there, back in the early 80s, I was a hard hat woman. And I became a tank farm operator in Indianapolis, Indiana for many years. And I moved back to California in 78. And I became a machinist, Class B machinist over here in Torrance for an onshore oil rig manufacturer, builder. And when the steel industry took a dive, I became a pile driver. The guy across the street from me, Danny, introduced me to the union, and I joined Local 2375 out of Wilmington, California. This is one of the jobs I worked on. I injured my back working on a pillar for the Los Angeles Long Beach Metro train, and I went back to school. While I was in Long Beach Community College, I also became a practitioner of bodywork and massage. I met a psychologist there. I had 6 years of psychotherapy to help me work through some of my own personal shit and to get over it, get through it. And then after Long Beach Community College, I applied to Purdue University in Indianapolis at IUPUI. I was the only person in my graduating class to have 2 degrees. I have a BA in biology and a BS in psychology. In psychology, I studied personality theory, Jungian psychology. After that, I became a research assistant in stem cell research at Indiana University School of Medicine. It was there that I applied to graduate school. I was accepted at Cal State Fullerton. In 2004, I graduated with $149,000 in student loan debt. In 15 years, that's doubled to $289,000. Let's just look at these numbers. California owes $1.3 billion, and I owe now, that's doubled to almost $300,000. When I put those numbers up there together and I looked at that, I said, we got a problem here. Something's got to be done. And I need to ask all of you millionaires and all of you billionaires to please come to California and help us. Now, how else are we going to do this? We can't just do that with them. We need a bridge. We need someone in Hollywood. We need maybe a radio station, maybe K-Earth 101. Lisa and Gary, maybe you could do a hump day. Maybe some of your singer and songwriters could call in and they could say, play it and say it and play it. And you could donate their money into a pot. And then when you get enough money, you say, hey, K-Earth 101 listeners, number 5 caller with student debt load under $20,000, call in and tell us what you're going to do with that money when you don't have to make that payment anymore. Maybe we could get somebody in Hollywood to do a public service announcement. Maybe we could do another public service announcement on Ellen, or maybe Kelly Clarkson. Maybe you could do one. Maybe you could have your friends call in, and maybe you could be the bridge. We need somebody to keep track of our progress. We need Californians to sign up with a GoFundMe and get your own video out there, connect with your people. We got to send this up the hierarchy of wealth and worth. We've got to reach the 1%ers. We've got to find out who those patriotic millionaires are who were meeting just last week in San Francisco. You just met this week. You talking about being taxed, you want to be taxed. Don't wait for the federal government to help you. You see what they've done to California. Go to our GoFundMe pages, pay off our debt, and we will invest back in you. We will give you a return that is exponential. You touch 1 million lives, and they'll touch 1 million more. Please help us. So this is the first video that I put together. This is the one I want to reach out and touch all the people with student loan debt. Remember, we've got to have you join up. You've got to get your own video together. Do what I plead with them. You know what? 90802, Sarah Michael. I owe $289,000. What I'm going to do with the $645 that I no longer have to pay to the federal government, in just a few months I could pay off a couple of small loans. I could pay off a credit card in another couple months, and maybe travel, maybe save up for my retirement. I have a small pin business. I'm a pin turner. After I became a machinist, I learned how to turn pins. And so I'd like to start up my small business again. This is a very beautiful pin. Just take a look at that. Look at that. Yeah. And so I can't do that right now because I don't have the means. If I had that money, there's a young friend of mine who's applying to medical school. I'd like to help them out. If I had that extra money, I wouldn't hesitate to send them a few hundred. I wouldn't hesitate to go down to my community, small businesses, and support my community. I also volunteer for a community table. We give food out every Sunday at the park just down the street from where I live. I'd continue doing that and do more. And I'd also continue supporting KPFK. I want to thank you all for your time today. I want you to know how much we need you, millionaires and billionaires. Please, everyone, take a look at this video. If you think I'm a little crazy, that's okay. It's going to take somebody crazy to lead this team and to lead this battle. And I'm in it. I'm in it for the run. So thank you very much. I'll get back with you and hope to get some feedback from you Hollywood and you movie stars and you singers and songwriters and radio personality, 103 Heart Radio, Ellen, Kelly. Please, somebody help us. Thank you all, and I look forward to getting back with you soon with an update. Kindness seeds kindness. Remember that, okay? Good luck and good day.